Well, boys, I've got some terrible news. Like, seriously, this is a tragic news of epic proportions that could only rival the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise. It is my unfortunate duty to tell you that apparently women find men who play video games to be a turnoff, to which I can only say, yeah, oh, yes. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face. To the lady who made this survey that I'm going to be referring to. This stupidity is funny to me because I'm thinking to myself, like, aren't you always bitching about how, like, there's, like, sexism and misogyny in video games? So I highly doubt you would actually talk to these guys anyway. Also, the lady who made this survey sounds like one of those bitches who never grew up after high school. Like, you know that mean-spirited girl in high school, like the cliche popular girl who was popular for her looks, but deep down might as well be the fuggliest duckling in the room? That's what this lady sounds. The broad who made this survey sounds like that. And also, oh yes, I seem to recall women having a shitty taste in books, particularly that have to do with a girl having to choose between a corpse or a dog for a partner, and oh yes, a girl who likes BDSM. What were those called again? Oh yes, Twilight and 30 Shades of Grey. And for the record, if you are a woman and you like these, I find that to be a major turnoff. I mean, I find women in general who have this judgmental, do what I say, you have to change for me, but I never have to change for you. And also, when I get bored with you, I have a right to take half your shit. And also, if I cheat on you and I have a bastard kid, you should be forced to take care of it. Like those kind of women, I find that to be a turnoff. You are douchebags, bitches. I wouldn't say cunts because that's a poor use of the insult. Yeah, fuck you. Like, seriously, if video games offend you so much, then to quote a Arizona in regards to the Californians and the journalists at IGN, maybe now you'll quit moving here. Because God forbid a guy want to relax a bit. It's a bit like that joke about the porn for friendly guy. Like, if you want to fire off some knuckle children in the privacy of your own home, that's your business. Well, yeah, if I want to shoot something or swing a sword around in the privacy of my own home in a game, which... that's my business. And if that turns you off, good. I do not want women like this in my life. I find them insufferably annoying. They ruin the things we like. They are the brand of normie I reserve the normie solution for. Like, seriously, when you made this survey, to anyone who was involved in making the survey, if you happen to come across this, at what point did you make this and think, like, oh yeah, this will get people on our side. This won't make us look like dumbasses. You shame men on the regular anyway. Why the fuck would I care at this point? If anything, this makes me happy. You hate my hobby now, because now I know who to look out for. Now I know who I should blacklist. If I ever did for some reason make a blacklist, the people with this mindset would definitely be on that list. Along with anyone from a journalism outlet that covers video games and journalism outlets in general, and I don't know, anyone who says, if you ain't woke, you're trash, you're scum, or slavery is awful and racism is awful, all while saying that white people should die, showing that, once again, it's not that they hate that slavery existed, they hate that it happened to black people. Like, that's the funny thing. I realized this while I was talking to Dan earlier and Rich. I was like, the only lesson I learned from all this shit that Jordan Peele and them make about race is that it's not really a question of whether slavery or racism evil, it's a question of who gets who first. That's what this bitch sounds like. So... yeah, no, fuck you. This survey is dumb. I don't care who made it right or left, because at the risk of alienating a few right-wingers who happen to watch me, yeah, I consider the Republican Party losers. And I mean this factually, not just mentally. They are losers. They lose at things. No one is better at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, quite like the Republican Party, especially the Matt Walshes and the Ben Shapiros of the world. The left... yeah, if you are also a leftist and you happen to hear this, well, I don't know what to tell you. The Democrats are commies, socialists, fascists, whatever branch of socialism you want to. Communism, fascism, Nazism. And yes, they are socialists. They are the National Socialist Party of Germany. Get over it. Like, yeah, I don't like either side. So, regardless of which side of the political aisle made this survey, fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you, sir. Like seriously, like people wonder, like why are men not being involved with women now? I don't know. Maybe they realized how insufferable some of them are. Maybe they realized how a good portion of them aren't worth their time a day, or risk destroying their mental health. I don't even date, and I find it annoying. Like seriously, I'm not gonna lie. If some feminist walked up and asked me, I would be like, "Yeah, I'm good. Have fun." Then she could say, "You're a horrible person," and I've been called way worse, sweetheart. The difference was the guy who said the awful thing to me, I actually cared about the opinion of. And yeah, so this survey is dumb. Again, I quote a certain Scientology Napoleon who has a literal Napoleon complex, unlike Napoleon. Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face. You stupid bitches and soy boys. Like, seriously, if video games are a turnoff for you, guess what? Most of the shit you do I find to be a turnoff. And I find it awfully convenient that the hobby they love shitting on is one where you're not passive. Because, funny thing that I'm guessing they didn't learn after Gamergate was, with movies, it was easier to annex those in academia because that was more of a passive hobby or thing in general. Whereas video games are a contest. It is not passive. It is, quite frankly, reactive and combative. Like, it's the player versus the game, player versus the player. Like, you have to twist their arm to get you to tell you to fuck off. Like, that's how it works. And I find it funny that they've, like, no group in America is shit on more than gamers. Now, that is the new oppressed class. I don't give a shit what race you are in or religion you were in. No one has been more oppressed and as harsh in such a short amount of time as fucking gamers. I'm not saying they're at the top of the oppression Olympics, which, by the way, blacks, neither are you. That is, let me see, it's either Jews and Gypsies, redheads. I'm blanking on the actual list. I had a list. I need to go back and relearn it. But yeah, no. No one gets shit on more than gamers and a straight white man who actually works for a living. And have a nice day. That's my thought on this subject. Whoever made the survey, you're an idiot. I don't know what you were hoping to get, but yeah. I hope that gender divide continues to go strong because apparently idiots like you haven't learned that you need to quit trying to shame people. This does not make us change our mind. In fact, this makes me want to double and triple down so hard you could mistake me for Purple Aki. And that's my thought. Have a nice day. I remember the game was right from the start.